Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding.
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. From the gun, running back on the move.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Gets the back moving. Going to take a shot on second and short. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Alabama pushing the tempo.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him.
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. Still looking on the move. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Motion from the wideout. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davidson.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Clears the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Here comes that Alabama offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Caught over the middle. It's Meadows. All out of space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Dropping back, it's Russell. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. Oh, it's a fumble. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. Touchdown tie. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He has the first and still on his feet. Turning on the Jets. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Clemson is quick to the line. He might want another play. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lets it fly. Touchdown Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. Smashes ahead. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands, and I think if you're on offense, you move him.
Running free. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Tight end now in motion. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. It's a draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Looking for a man. It's Russell. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Extra grab. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
There he goes. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Still on his feet. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harvin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse. breaks into the open. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Might be looking to run. He throws one to the left. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to throw, it's Russell. Starting to feel a little pressure. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bama! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. If he doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
It stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where he might be throwing the ball from the pocket, and then he scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field. It's just, it's kind of like rush hour back in the day. Which one of y'all kicked me?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Davidson. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to fit the field position with the return.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Under fire. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Spins away from the defender. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. He's got it. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Here's the heat. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Tiger. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Defense wants to bring the heat. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Looking to fire. Got it on the outside. It's Cooper. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. Got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on fourth down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, back the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. He'll try the left side. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Russell. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Finds some fresh air. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another. game.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Rush is on him. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Makes the grab on the left. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Works the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Give to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a gap. It's Moore. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This is a design run. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. You go for it on 4th down, you get it, you're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
PAT unit on the field. Dropping back, it's Russell. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here he comes out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bring in the heat. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. This time it's complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking for a huge play. Snatches it on the right. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage.
Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
He's got it in the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we have a 1-possession game late. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense in a bunch formation. Wide receiver going in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He'll set up to throw. He's going to run it. Smashes through the tackle. Jumped on top of the pile. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They want to run this quarterback. Turning it on! And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Wants to throw. It's Russell. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 10 over Bowling Green. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He's looking deep. Snags it down the right side. Clemson jumps to the line.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys up.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for the big
spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the two to make it a field goal game. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Defense might bring the house here. Gonna run it. It's Green. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. To the air, it's Russell. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Crimson Tide will bring a punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback moving. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, obviously in this situation, you need a touchdown to win the game, and they're being aggressive. They're taking shots down the field. You got to remember, you're probably not going to be able to get it all back on one throw. You've got to be smart. Quarterback's got to make good decisions.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I get it. No guts, no glory, but you didn't execute. You got to have a play dialed in there. Going for two, going for the win, now down by one, and you need some serious luck.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man, it's Russell. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. These corners going to give these receivers some space. To throw on first down. Buying some time. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter.